Welcome back to CNN News 18. Thank you so much for staying with us. Here's the big development that we're bringing for you right now. CNN News 18 mega exclusive news break that we're getting. We're learning that Pakistan will be demanding ISF command in Gaza. Top security sources have informed that Pakistan will be part of the International Stabilisation Force conditionally. Top US-Pakistan defense officials met with regards to this, to speak about this on ISF information, the role, operational procedures, planning and term of references. These were some of the things we're given to understand that were discussed. Field Marshal Asim Munir is likely to meet the US CENTCOM commander and Marco Rubio as well. So this is the big update that we're getting right now, that Pakistan is going to have a conditional role in the International Stabilisation Force for Gaza. This has been, Pakistan has conveyed its willingness to participate under a set of political, military and certain conditions which will be put in place. Sources have told us that Islamabad wants its military to command in the ISF in Gaza. We are given to understand at this point, of course, what these conditions are and what the fine print says. That's something that we'll have to wait and understand going forward. According to top security sources, senior US and Pakistani defense officials have been in regular contact with regards to this over the possible formation, the mandate and the operational procedures of the International Stabilisation Force in Gaza. So there we could see Pakistan have a conditional command role in Gaza's International Stabilisation Force, and we're given to understand that they've been in regular contact with US defense officials with regards to this. Also, high-level discussions are expected further also on the forces structure, the framework and the terms of reference, as well as the conditions that they will be working under. A meeting between Pakistan's Army Chief Field Marshal Asim Munir and US CENTCOM commander is also likely, alongside separate diplomatic engagements with US Secretary of State Marco Rubio. This is what we're hearing from our sources. Pakistan and US security officials in touch on the role of Pakistan in the ISF formation in Gaza. For more on this, we have Siddhant Mishra live with us. Siddhant, thank you so much for joining us. Now, there, Pakistan seeking a conditional role in the International Stabilisation Force in Gaza. What do you make of this?
Right. In fact, this was the proposal which was moved by United States long back. In fact, ahead of the implementation of 20 points peace plan by President Trump. At that point also, United States wanted Pakistan to be actively involved militarily in as far as this force is concerned. But Pakistan largely has been hesitant in accepting on record that they are going to be the part of ISF. In fact, once this question was asked to Ishaq Dar, he said that there is no such plans, etc., etc. But you know, last week this entire chatter got confirmed when Secretary Rubio came on record and said that Pakistan has made proposal to the United States to be the part of ISF. And in fact, now Manoj Gupta is bringing this input for us, where Manoj is reporting that Pakistan will be the part of International Stabilisation Force conditionally. Now, top US-Pakistan defense officials meeting on ISF formation, role, operational procedures, planning, terms of references soon. In fact, Field Marshal Asim Munir likely to meet US CENTCOM commander and Marco Rubio. United States top diplomatic and defense delegation likely to visit Pakistan. Secretary Rubio likely to visit Pakistan soon. Pakistan and United States defense and security officials are in regular touch. President Trump wants immediate deployment of International Stabilisation Force in Gaza. So Manoj is reporting for us that it is conditional participation of Pakistan in ISF, but perhaps back home in Pakistan, there's going to be a lot of backlash, a lot of heat, which the government and army will definitely have to face because of this decision, because it is very politically sensitive in Pakistan.
Absolutely, Siddhant. Now, of course, this is a very politically sensitive development that we're getting right now. Also, given the volatility and the devastation that we've seen in Gaza as well, for Pakistan to have any sort of a role in this International Stabilisation Force, if you remember back in November, was also authorized by the UN Security Council. What does that spell for the region?
Well, that's right. Look, it is politically sensitive for Asim Munir and Shehbaz Sharif's government because there are a lot of groups like Tehreek-e-Labaik who have been, protesting, taking out marches in Pakistan against Israel, and this participating in this particular force, International Stabilisation Force, means disarmament of Hamas. Perhaps how Asim Munir and Shehbaz Sharif are going to convince people back in Pakistan, what is going to be their articulation, that would really be interesting to see. But right now, the top priority for ISF is going to be the disarmament of Hamas. And this force will be used in Gaza to contain Hamas, which is perhaps contrary to the policy of the Pakistani state.
All right, Siddhant, thank you so much for bringing us the latest on that. Of course, we're still waiting to read the fine print and see what sort of conditions and what sort of a framework will be put in place for this and when this is finalized. However, let's shift